Hey, welcome back, folks. We're doing some thinking today on the ARIA Pro II. You can see that I have my graphic template. I've scuff sanded the top here because this is where the graphic portion of it's going to go. If we have to enlarge it, that's fine, we'll do that. Graphic part here, there's some writing that I'm going to, some Japanese writing that I'm going to put up here. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but that's kind of why we're here, isn't it? So there's two parts to this graphic. This is a sakura blossom or a cherry blossom, which is very prevalent in Japanese society. And it's kind of a reminder of just the transient nature of life. Sakura blossoms, cherry blossoms, when they happen, you don't have very much time to go see them. In downtown Tokyo, when the cherry blossoms are out, yeah, you're not at work. You're in the park. And most of the time, in many instances, that will happen as a company. You will spread a tarp out in places like Ueno Park with your company name on it, and your company will go down and you will enjoy the springtime cherry blossoms. And within 72 hours are gone. It's really a very fast type of a thing. And with the Japanese people, where they live, the things that they have endured just because of the earthquakes and the tsunami, that really was part of why I wanted to put this graphic on here. I kind of rescued this guitar out of a Japanese secondhand shop and wanted to kind of pay tribute to the spirit of the Japanese people with this. So that's kind of why we're doing this. And the saying, as you see, we'll get to that later, kind of flows along with that. But here are the considerations that we're kind of looking at on this guitar. It's got a lot of holes, and I'm kind of a nitpicker. So if I was lazy, I would kind of put this right here. And you would only have about that much of the blossom showing. I wouldn't have to worry about painting into the cavity of the Floyd Rose. Yeah, that's my neighbor. So that's one way that I could do it, but I don't get very much of that graphic actually showing up. Whereas if I rotate it a little bit and I kind of put this here, I do get 60, 70, 80% of this flower blossom on the top here. I do run it into this cavity, and the downside about that is because of the way I am, I'm going to have to continue this design down into this pocket. Now, this part will be covered up by a pad of some sorts, more than likely. But even if it isn't, there's going to be a big mass of metal here covering this up, and most people are never going to notice it, but I'm going to know that it's there, and that's the way I do things. The other part of this that is somewhat problematic is from this center point, there's a circle in this design that's just not cut out, that will come around like this to make a circular outline on there. Now that is going to be a pain because it's going to go down into this pickup cavity, come out of this pickup cavity, back through here, and down around. Now I could leave that out, but I'm not going to, because this is a learning experience, and that's the easy way out, and I'm a big fan of doing hard things. So that's another bridge we're going to have to come across. So there's some work on the computer that I'm thinking I might do here and reprint this out to give me a more easily findable center point. Because what I'm going to have to do is we're going to apply frisket film over the guitar here so that we can make a mask. And if I have a center point on here, once I've applied the frisket, then I can just take a compass and I can make the circle. And the circle outline will then be centered around this
All right, I'll be honest with you. I don't have any idea what's going on with that fader thing. The spirit of Murphy is alive and well and living in California. Where did the Sakura design come from? The actual graphic part, the first time I saw it was on the tail of an F-15 flown by the Japanese Air Self-Defense Force, the 305th Tactical Fighter Squadron out of Hyakuri Air Base up by Ibaraki. I also saw it on their T-4 training aircraft. This was the image that I actually pulled the graphic from. I had a buddy of mine extract the design out of it. When I tried to put it in a circle, it looked a little bit off, which I thought was odd because my buddy is as meticulous as I am. So I went ahead and I pulled that design off of the tail. I was then able to put it in a 5,000 by 5,000 pixel 300 dpi image. Was able to enlarge it up because I just want the shape out of it. And I don't know if it was the angle that I was at, if it was the curvature, a little bit of curvature on the tail. I don't know what is going on, but this design is not symmetrical on the inside. When I took the pedals out and stuck it in the center of my image, you can see the little blue lines don't cross in the center. Yet that design is centered in the middle of that image. Knowing that it was a little off, okay, now it kind of makes sense, and now I can adjust for that. I've made my center point, so when we print this out and we're able to put it on the body of the guitar, I won't be driven totally bat poop crazy if the inner circles are a little bit off. I can adjust that for the overlap that it's going to take over on the guitar. So knowing all of that, it's going to make things a little bit easier.
So welcome back. We're going to talk just a little bit about this ARIA Pro II because Murphy has reared his ugly head. This tape, which I had purchased back in Japan, I had asked the person at the Arts and Crafts Center, told him that I needed some tape that I could use to mask off areas for airbrushing, for making just like a mask type of thing. Oh yes, 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 we have just the thing for you. So I bought a couple rolls of it, and I had previously put it on to the guitar to mask off my border area, how far this graphic was going to kind of creep over the edge of it. And I got to thinking, and I thought that I was going to move that border back a little further, back towards the back edge, make it more wrap around that area. And when I went to look at it and I peeled it off, it's not tape that you use, like pinstriping tape. This is double stick tape, which is sticking doubly very well, I might add. So now I have this hot mess on my clear coat that I'm going to have to remove. So I see a future of me and a rag and some naphtha to pull this off of here. So we'll be delayed just a little bit in getting this sakura blossom on here, which I just previously covered. We talked a little bit about. I showed you the still photos of this. Oh great, now it's stuck to the paper. Holy shit, taki mushrooms. Alright, maybe having a beer before lunch today. Hey, here we are, back again, trying to get this hot mess of stuff off of here. And this is officially a pain. If it were a type of bread, it would be pita bread, if you catch my drift. Wow, just trying to peel this off of here is all kinds of stupid. Wow. Failed boat afloat. Just for fun. Let's take a look here. See, isn't that nice? Now it doesn't really want to come up. Because of course, since it's double stick tape. Ooh, look at that. Holy cow. Oh man, that must have been like 4 inches there. Okay, I am not going to record this whole thing on the off chance that I say something unsavory, which I hope will not be the case. In case it is, I want to keep this family friendly, so come back later. Okay, there's all the glue that my not actually pinstriping or masking tape, but double stick tape left all along the edge of my lovely guitar. So now that it's removed and it has been properly cleaned, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flat wet sand just the whole top of this guitar to give the paint something to grip to and to give me options, because to be honest with you, right now I still don't even know where the words for this project are going to go. I do know that the flower is going to go here. I don't know if the writing's going to go here. I don't know. It might go down here. I think visually it might balance better if it goes down there, but yeah, stand by. So here we are, the wonderful world of wet sanding. Really exciting stuff. Not really. I'm not using a whole lot of water. I don't know if you can see this. This is not a whole lot of water. Okay. I am using a sanding block, and this has already been finished, meaning that it has been final polished all the way out, and all I'm trying to do is to just get it back down to a uniform roughed up surface so that when we start to spray on the paint will have something to grab onto. It's not going to stick very well if I don't do this, because when it's all polished and super shiny and awesome looking, that's really slippery. So I'm not really doing it super hard. This is 320, and this just happens to be on a sanding sponge that I have. I don't need to level things out. I'm not taking a whole lot off of it. I'm just trying to get the shine off of it. A little for me, a little for the sandpaper. Again, super hot in the garage today. Northern California in the summer. Yesterday was 100. And I was not digging it, because I was pulling this stupid vine off of the rail of my house. This rail, hold on, I'm going off the pad here to try to get this little bit here. This morning glory vine and this other unidentified plant vine growing along with it, which has grown unchecked for the past couple of years, has decided to punch through the galvanized steel, or the galvanized metal, I don't know what the metal actually is, probably tin, that they line houses with. There's possibly going to be dirt on the back side of it, like this was. So now, about 3 feet that direction, I have a 1 foot by 3 foot rusted out hole with dirt coming into my workshop, which makes me not the happy camper. Again, we're just trying to knock the shine off of this. And I think that some of that Japanese writing is going to go right down. I really do think that's going to go right across here. I think that's where it's going to go. So I think we've done the good call here. I'm going to continue doing this until it's uniformly not shiny. And then we'll talk about placing this flower again. But it'll be much easier to do because now we actually have a graphic with a center point in it, with which we will be able to use as a center point and get our ring, our outline ring. So check back. I'm going to be doing this for a while. Carry on. Carry on. Jameson loves you. Bye bye.